April 20, 2025, Oak Ridge Estates, Ohio. Spring's blossoms perfumed the cul-de-sacs, where tidy fences framed quiet lawns. All except number 222, where Sophia Nguyen's backyard hosted a wooden birdcage for her two lovebirds, Mango and Kiwi, a $250 DIY project hung from her cherry tree. Their chirps rang through the hedges, drawing glares, and by noon, an Oak Ridge HOA violation notice hit Sophia's mailbox: excessive pet noise, $200 fine, remove or silence by April 25. Helen Baxter, HOA president, spammed inboxes with complaints about Sophia's feathered racket. Martin Reed, Helen's rulebook enforcer, muttered from his patio, grumbling about sleep. Next door, Tara Singh, Sophia's new neighbor, tested a herb garden, smiling at Mango's trills. When an anonymous note slipped under Sophia's door, "Quiet them or we clip it," Oak Ridge's spring turned sharper than a bird's squawk. Sophia sprinkled seeds into the cage, her sundress dusted with pollen. At 36, a music teacher with a love for melody, she'd moved to number 222 to find harmony, not spark Martin's scowl. Mango and Kiwi's chirps were her song, vibrant, joyful, a nod to her Vietnamese-American family's tradition of bird keeping, not Helen's code violation. The HOA's notice, citing "no disruptive pet noise," stung like a snapped string. Sophia snapped a photo of Kiwi preening on a perch and posted to Oak Ridge's Nextdoor app, "Birds aren't noise, they're music. Vote for pet sound leniency at Thursday's meeting." Her phone pinged. Tara liked it, but Martin commented, "Screeching pests." Sophia sensed a flutter of trouble. Helen, 67, sat in her pristine living room, her laptop open to the HOA's CC and RS. Sophia's lovebirds weren't just lively, they were disorder. Oak Ridge demanded peace, neat yards, silent evenings, no trilling. Helen hadn't slept since number 222's chirps pierced her morning coffee. She'd led the HOA for 13 years, surviving 2023's fence height feud when tall panels sparked petitions. Sophia's cage risked worse: sleepless nights, copycats, sinking property values. She emailed the board, "Emergency meeting Thursday. Agenda, violation at number 222. Her gaze caught the anonymous note, "Clip it." Martin's work? She shrugged it off, drafting a second fine, $300 if Sophia didn't silence the birds. Martin, 70, sipped decaf on his patio, squinting at Sophia's tree. A retired mechanic, he lived for Oak Ridge's calm, uniform shrubs, quiet dawns, no warbling. The lovebirds' chirps mocked his rose bed, like Sophia's piano lessons last spring. He'd emailed Helen twice, claiming noise pollution, mostly true. Sophia's Nextdoor post, with 14 likes, spiked his pulse. Pet leniency? He replied, "Racket." His HOA allies texted support, "Muzzle them." But Martin saw Tara's like, plus nods from Mr. Lyle at number 224. He clutched his mug, smelling a feathered revolt. Tara, 29, a chef, planted basil by her fence, catching Mango's cheerful trill. She'd moved to number 223 3 months ago, dodging HOA scrutiny. Her yard was spotless. But Sophia's birds charmed her. Helen's emails felt like a cage. Last spring, her small lantern got a warning. When Sophia showed her the anonymous note, Tara grinned. "Martin's got that cranky squint." She texted Sophia, "Keep the birds singing. I'm bringing spice jars Thursday." Tara posted on Nextdoor, "Birds bring soul, not noise." The thread flared, 32 replies, half cheers, half grumbles. By Tuesday, Oak Ridge's Nextdoor was a birdcage storm. Martin shared a grainy video of Kiwi's chirps, captioned, "This torments us." Sophia countered with a clip, Mango fluttering at dawn, captioned, "This lifts us." Helen locked the thread, citing tension, but not before Tara's post nabbed 17 likes. Sophia added a small canopy to her cage, doubling down. Neighbors biked by, some waved, others frowned. At number 225, Mr. Lyle, a quiet retiree, watched, his yard plain. Sophia nodded, Lyle shrugged but didn't smile. Wednesday's mail brought Sophia a second notice, $300 fine, non-compliance. Helen's signature loomed like a net. Sophia tossed it, then found another anonymous note, silence by Wednesday, or we wreck it. Her gut twisted. HOA sabotage? She called Tara, who said, Martin's too loud. Bet it's someone sly. Sophia scoped Martin's patio, one rose bed, no clues. She emailed the board, I'll fight Thursday. My birds stay. Helen replied, expect enforcement. Thursday morning, Martin nabbed Helen at the clubhouse. Sophia's mocking us, he hissed, showing the canopy clip. Helen nodded, but the clip it note bugged her. Martin's complaints were sharp, had he crossed a line? She checked his record, clean, save a 2022 planter quibble. Still, she added, excessive pet noise, to the agenda. Tara, meanwhile, snuck a second herb patch by her basil, poking Helen. Martin spotted it, emailing, now number 223's wild. Helen sighed, two rebels were a chirp. Thursday afternoon, the lovebirds' trills rang sweeter, Sophia had cleaned their cage overnight. Tara brought spring rolls, turning number 222 into a bird party. Mr. Lyle lingered across the street, holding a trowel. Sophia waved, Lyle mumbled, pretty, but loud, and left. At noon, Sophia's phone buzzed, an anonymous text, Thursday's your stand. We're watching. No sender, just chill. Sophia eyed Mango, his feathers fluffed. Was this worth a war? The 6 p.m. meeting loomed at the community center, Helen prepping her gavel like a broom. Sophia fed her birds, hands steady. Tara planned to crash with spice jars, rallying neighbors. Martin drafted a rant, chirps sink our peace. But at his house, a new anonymous note appeared, check number 225's shed. Lyle's not clean. Martin froze, Mr. Lyle, the quiet one? He texted Helen, who called it gossip. Sophia got her own text, bring proof tonight. You've got melody. Oak Ridge's spring wasn't blooming, it was a birdcage storm, and someone was ruffling feathers. HOA tip, discuss unique pet setups with neighbors early to avoid fines, open chats can prevent disputes and keep harmony. Comment hook, who's slipping those creepy notes? Guess below and subscribe for more HOA drama. April 24, 2025, Oak Ridge Estates, Ohio. Spring's petals swirled through the cul-de-sacs, but number 222 wasn't quiet, it was a feathered battleground. Sophia Nguyen's backyard buzzed with her birdcage, now topped with a small canopy for mango and kiwi, defying the Oak Ridge HOA's $300 fine and Wednesday silence or removal deadline, now a day past. Helen Baxter, HOA president, braced for Thursday's meeting, her inbox clogged with rants about Sophia's squawking nuisance. Martin Reed, Helen's rulebook enforcer, clutched an anonymous note hinting at Mr. Lyle's shed secrets at number 225. Tara Singh, Sophia's ally, planned a spice jar tossing stunt to crash the vote. Last night's texts, Thursday's your stand, to Sophia, check number 225, to Martin, stirred Oak Ridge's blooms. As lilacs swayed, the neighborhood wasn't serene, it was trilling into a birdcage war. Sophia woke Wednesday, her lovebirds chirping by the cherry tree, Mango's trills bright in the dewy dawn. The anonymous text, Thursday's your stand. We're watching, felt like a playful note, but proof of what? She'd spent the week dodging Helen's fines and Martin's next-door shade, her $250 cage a tribute to her Vietnamese-American family's bird-keeping tradition. The 6 p.m. meeting was her chance to soften the HOA's rules, not just save her bird's song. Tara had texted, jars ready to scatter. Sophia grinned, sprinkling seeds. But the note, silence or we wreck, nipped at her. Who was we? She eyed Martin's rose bed, no clues, just mist. Mango and Kiwi were her fight, and she wasn't clipping their wings. Helen, in the community center, polished her gavel, her blouse stiff as a perch. Sophia's lovebirds weren't just melodic, they were anarchy. The agenda screamed verdict, #222 violation, $300 fine, silence or remove by Monday. Martin's tip about Lyle's shed nagged her. She'd peeked last night, spotting only a locked door. Gossip? Or a flutter? Helen needed order, not riddles. She'd flagged Tara's second herb patch at number 223, another rebel. Her tablet pinged, Martin's email, slam the vote. Helen nodded, ignoring a new anonymous message, check number 222's canopy. Her hands shook. A setup? Martin, on his patio, gripped the Lyle note, check number 225's shed, like a net. He'd lived in Oakridge 16 years, surviving 2020's mailbox-shaped spat. Sophia's birds were worse, shrill, sleepless, a code dodge. Sophia's canopy video, now at 19 likes, crushed Martin's racket post at 6. Tara's bring soul jab stung deeper. Martin typed a speech, quiet or bust. But Lyle's shed loomed, quiet retiree, no fines, yet the note felt heavy. He texted Helen, Lyle's hiding feathers. No reply. Martin grabbed his flashlight, set to snoop before the meeting. Tara, by her fence, tucked spice jars in a bag. Sophia's fight was her spice, bold, like her kitchen shifts. Her second herb patch hadn't caught a fine, but she'd seen Martin's car creep by. Busted? Didn't care, she'd scatter louder. Tara posted on Nextdoor, birds weave joy, not noise. Number 222 tonight. Likes hit 18, including Mr. Lyle's. Strange, he stayed offline. Tara texted Sophia, got a stunt to shake Helen. Her jars weren't decor, they were sparks. The community center buzzed at 5:55 p.m., 50 neighbors packed in, fans battling the spring warmth. Daffodils drooped outside, mocking the tension. Helen took the podium, voice dry, house number 222's pets violate section 8.10, no disruptive pet noise. Proposed fine, $300, silence or remove by Monday. Her slide flashed Sophia's cage, Kiwi preening. Whispers split the crowd, half nodded, half chuckled. Martin stood, speech raised, this torments us. Vote yes. A teen in a cap yelled, they're sweet. Laughter cracked Helen's calm. Sophia rose, pollen on her sundress, voice steady. Mango and Kiwi are music, not mayhem. I'm nurturing, not harming. Let's vote to ease section 8.10. She waved her phone, petition at 21 signatures from Nextdoor. Murmurs grew, Tara hooped, tossing a spice jar. Helen's gavel slammed, order. Martin surged, red-faced. Petitions don't break rules. It's a zoo. Sophia snapped, name one sleep you lost, Martin. The room roared, phones filmed, a kid spilled soda. Tara fueled the chaos, scattering jars across the floor. Keep it trilling, she shouted. Neighbors grabbed them, teens giggling. Helen's tablet glitched, stuck on Mango's dawn flutter. A woman barked, it's piercing. Another countered, my yard's dull. Mr. Lyle, by the exit, held a trowel, silent. Martin charged forward, voice shrill, I got a note about number 225. Lyle, what's in your shed? Heads turned. Lyle stood, mumbling, just, dirt. Helen snapped, irrelevant, Martin. Sophia grabbed the mic, notes. Mine said, wreck it. Who's creeping? She waved the paper. Silence hit, then buzzes. Tara pointed at Martin, your scrawl, man? Martin choked, no. But I got one about Lyle. He flashed his note, trembling. Helen's gavel pounded, enough. But chaos flared, jars rolled, a kid dropped a pen, and someone yelled, "Check the canopy." The meeting imploded, no vote, just mess. Sophia left, her lovebirds still chirping. Tara's stunt split Oakridge, half texted support, half emailed Helen. Martin crept to Lyle's shed, flashlight dim. He pried the lock, shovels, no feathers. Clean? Or sly? He texted Helen, Lyle's clear. Sophia got home to a new anonymous text, "Canopy's loose. Check now." Her cage's canopy sagged, poles scratched, ties loose. Helen paused finds Friday, citing review, but set a Wednesday meeting. At Lyle's, a shadow flickered. Friday, Sophia found a screwdriver by her cage, not hers, tip nicked. Tara swore Martin was at Lyle's, not number 222. Mr. Lyle dodged Sophia's wave, his shed shut tight. Martin posted on Nextdoor, #222's a circus. A reply from guest, check number 221's trash, chilled him. Number 221 was Helen's. Wednesday's meeting loomed, and Oakridge's spring wasn't soft, it was a birdcage scream. HOA tip: discuss unique pet setups with neighbors early to prevent conflicts. Transparency can avoid fines and build harmony. Comment hook: who's sneaking those notes? Drop your theory below and subscribe for more HOA drama. April 30, 2025, Oakridge Estates, Ohio. Spring's blossoms carpeted the cul-de-sacs, but number 222 wasn't still, it was a feathered fortress. Sophia Nguyen's backyard sang with her birdcage, its canopy now sagging from loose ties, defying the Oakridge HOA's $300 fine, the scratched poles sparking alarm. Helen Baxter, HOA president, called a Wednesday meeting after Thursday's spice jar chaos, her paused finds a brittle truce. Martin Reed fixated on Mr. Lyle's shed at number 225, finding only shovels. Tara Singh, Sophia's ally, swore Martin didn't tamper with the canopy, pointing to a new clue, check number 221's trash, Helen's house. Anonymous texts, "Canopy's loose," to Sophia, check number 221, to Martin, kept tensions blooming. As tulips swayed, Oakridge's spring wasn't soft, it was a birdcage scream. Sophia woke Tuesday, her lovebirds trilling by the cherry tree, but the canopy sagged, poles scratched like a broken cord. The anonymous text, "Canopy's loose. Check now," proved true, a nicked screwdriver lay by the cage, not hers, tip scuffed. The Wednesday meeting at 7 p.m. was her final stand, expose the vandal or lose her melodic muses. Tara's text, Martin's clear, was at Lyle's. Trash clues hot, ignited hope. Sophia hadn't slept since Thursday's meeting, where her petition hit 21 signatures but no vote. Helen's pause felt like a dodge, Martin's Lyle rant, a distraction. She crept to number 221's curb, Helen's bins out early. A peek inside, a rusty crowbar, #222, scrawled in red. Same scrawl as her notes. Helen's sabotage? Helen, in her living room, rewrote the agenda, #222 violation, final vote. Thursday's mess, Tara's jars, Martin's outburst, cracked her 13-year reign. She'd paused the fine to regroup, but Sophia's petition swelled, 29 signatures by noon. Martin's shed tip flopped, Helen had checked Lyle's lock, nothing but dirt. The #221 trash, Nextdoor post, from guest, stung like a peck. Who saw her bins? She checked her cam, blurry, a shadow moved Tuesday dawn. Sophia? Tara? Helen tossed a draft note, her rec number 222 vent, never sent. Or was it? Martin, on his patio, ditched the Lyle note, check number 225's shed, after finding no feathers. Sophia's lovebirds were the real crime, chirping past his rose bed. Sophia's video, now at 24 likes, buried Martin's circus post at 8. Tara's we've joy jab hit harder. Martin posted on Nextdoor, #222's chaos. But guest s #221 trash reply chilled him. He'd seen Sophia near Helen's curb Tuesday. Guilty? Martin's speech was set, quiet yard save us. At number 225, Lyle locked his gate, dodging Martin's stare. He smelled Helen's meddling. Tara, by her fence, hid more spice jars, skating past Helen's radar. Sophia's sagging canopy wasn't Martin, she'd tailed him to Lyle's, saw nothing. The trash clue burned bright. Tara's Thursday stunt split Oakridge, half texted cheers, half ratted to Helen. Her second herb patch got a warning Tuesday, remove by May 1st. Whatever, she'd scatter Boulder. Tara texted Sophia, found a crowbar cap in number 221's bin. Helen's brand. A long shot, but fuel for tonight. She grabbed her phone, set to film the showdown. Wednesday's community center pulsed, 55 neighbors crammed under humming fans. Lilacs-framed windows, mocking the tension. Helen gripped her gavel, voice taut, house number 222's pets violate section 8.10, no disruptive pet noise. Vote, enforce $300 fine, silence or remove by Saturday. Her slide flashed Sophia's sagging canopy, mango trilling. Martin stood, speech raised, this torments us. Vote yes. Boos clashed with claps. Sophia rose, pollen on her sundress, voice firm, mango and kiwi are melody, heart, not harm. Let's vote to fix section 8.10. She waved her phone, petition at 29 signatures. Murmurs swelled, Tara tossed a spice jar. Helen's gavel slammed, order. Martin surged, flushed. Sophia's stirring trouble. She snooped number 221's trash. Sophia held the rusty crowbar. This says, #222. Helen's Inc. The crowd erupted, chairs scraped, a kid spilled juice. Tara filmed, shouting, cap in number 221's bin. Helen paled. False, she snapped, but her tablet showed a deleted email, cage plan, number 222. Sent to Lyle? Lyle stood, voice soft, I saw Helen at number 222 Tuesday. Found this. He held a wrench, Helen's, from her shed. Gasps hit like a chirp. Lyle had checked number 221's bins, caught Helen toss the crowbar. He'd stayed quiet, fearing fines. Sophia pressed, you shook my canopy to win? Helen broke, I wanted peace. Your bird split us. Martin yelled, you sabotaged her? Tara's video caught Helen's flinch. A teen tossed a jar, clipping Martin. Helen's gavel splintered, wood flew. Vote lost, neighbors stormed out, mango's trills echoing across the street. Thursday, Helen resigned, her email citing fatigue. Lyle confessed to watching number 221, dodging a fine. Sophia kept her birdcage, canopy fixed, per a new vote easing section 8.10. Tara's herb patch stayed, no penalty. Martin trimmed his rose bed, off Nextdoor. Sophia got one last text, melodic win. We're square. No number, Lyle? Tara? She smiled. Her lovebird sang, neighbors snapping pics. Tara's clip hit 810 views by dusk. But at number 221, Helen's bins held one more note, sealed, summer's next. HOA tip, engage neighbors early on unique pet setups to avoid conflicts, collaboration over fines fosters community unity. Comment hook, who's behind that final note? Drop your guess below and subscribe for more HOA drama.